Alright guys, wanted to make a video on the 3 dreams that I received 3 days in a row. Third one was today, so 3 days ago starting. Quite honestly, I don't remember 100% on them. I do remember the first one. It was very vague though. We were in a classroom, and in this classroom, there was a young woman who was a teacher, and so it was me and several students, not too much. And for some odd reason, the teacher was saying, yes, so the reason why all this mess happened is because of the Caucasian people. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just listening, and for some reason, I had donuts on my desk, and I was like, I know heaven has donuts, so this might be connected to, I don't know. And I love donuts personally. Who doesn't? But, and they're the ones with like the sugar on top. Okay. Kind of getting hungry. But yeah, so we were just like free to talk basically, but it was a good classroom lesson, I guess. She was teaching exactly how it happened when it started. And from what I remember, it wasn't from here. It was, across the world. And I want to get into detail about it, but I don't want it to be, how do I say it? Well, it was a dream, so pray about it. I believe God's leading me to UK. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was saying that it all started with the Caucasian people. I mean, when you really think about it, look at history, yeah. UK, all that we have here in the US, the England people, or I mean, I'm not British, I guess you could say, started a lot of stuff like the Rothschild. But anyways, I'm not getting into that. It's about dreams. And then immediately after that, I woke up, but it was like so completely energized when I woke up. And sorry, my hair's a mess. It was just so like supernatural how I woke up. It was just like instant, and it was like so refreshing. But anyways, that was dream 1. Dream 2, I was actually in my old elementary school, and a lot of stuff happened actually. There was like a party that we went to and we had fun. And then we came back and it was weird. It's like another classroom session, but I don't remember. And then we went to a party, and then we came back, and it was like me and a friend, but this friend left, and I came back inside, and it was completely night. So even the lights inside were dark, but for some reason it was open. And there's like a cleaning person, and I was like facing the hallway, and the hallway was like T-shaped. So it's like this way, and then the hallway was that way, but I was on this side. And so on this left side, there's like a corner, and that's where the cleaning, waxing person, janitorial person was. And so after that, I was just talking to this lady, which it seemed like it was my mom, but I know it wasn't. Right? I don't know. I couldn't see their face clearly, but we were talking about health and all this stuff, and I kept hearing noise, like cleaning, but it kept getting closer and closer. And so as it became closer, it was like I kept looking at it like, why is it so loud? It was like radiating, like the noise was radiating everywhere. And so at one point I like was staring at the area that it was, and it was just so loud. And the woman next to me, which I thought it was my mom, was sort of like looking at me like, I don't know, I feel like it was an angel because it was like saying, I don't know, it just seemed weird. And, ooh, what was that? And I woke up and I just felt like, is judgment coming, you know? Does that mean that judgment is coming? It seems like when I woke up, I thought of that. And that's the only thing that I can connect to that dream, that it's really close. And I asked God before I slept today, I was like, okay, please give me something that might be connected to these things if it's necessary. And I had this other dream. Woke up today and I was like, I know I had a dream. Now this one I know was super vivid, but I can only say parts, which honestly I can't understand. But I'm gonna mention it. Maybe one of you guys can understand. But it was like it was me and another person again. It's always like two people, which is weird. It was me and another person, and it was like I was just like walking around, or we had an apartment, and across the apartment was like a children's hospital, or like, it seemed like an Indian, like an Indian person like owned it or something. It was so weird. A lot of stuff happened. I just don't remember a lot. But this is what I remember. I remember looking up and I was like, God was telling me to like to go there. Like, you have to go over there. I was like, what do you mean? Like, go where? As I woke up, of course. But anyways, in the dream. Sorry, I'm outside. But in the dream, I was just like, it looked like a building that was like little building blocks just like tilting. It was just so weird. But it was like glass over it, like just completely like all around. And then on this other side of it was like the highway, the freeway. And so I don't know, I can't seem to connect it. Maybe if I pray more, it'll come back to me. Because I know that one was actually more than just those two scenes. But I pray that you all understand what's happening in this world right now. It's very crucial. It's not a joke at all. But I pray that you guys can see that I'm not joking. This isn't fake. This is real. And tell people. Tell people what's going on. This is real. Jesus is coming. That second dream really struck me because it was like judgment is around the corner. It sounded like, when you're like scraping the floor, like scraping the classroom what's it called, board, just like the screeching. Ooh, it was just horrible. But anyways, it's gonna be bad. So keep praying, keep telling people, no matter if they don't care, no matter if they just tell them. As long as you tell them, God will be like, yes. Well, anyways, God bless you all, and I hope and pray that you tell people, because it's more than just being into God. It's trying to tell them, trying to get them to the Lord. But anyways, God bless.